I know it always takes a while. I say it at the start of every live video for this stuff to click in. But I figured I would just break out the six string today because it's been a minute since I played it. I have no idea if it's in tune. That might be a problem. Let's find out. Hold on as I run away from the camera immediately because I am ill prepared. My amp is way up here. But yeah, so tune first because this stays on forever. And I normally wouldn't do it, but I've definitely gotten called out for not being in tune before. So, tune up, right? Chord tuner, cheap, easy, good, whatever. I think they're like 20 bucks. I don't get paid by them, but it's what I use. So, a little insight into this. Turn amp off, blah, 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 which I should have done before. And with the E string up, we'll just tune this thing and see how we're gonna go. That is loud as shit. So, the amp I have has a minus 15 dB, which means it's easier for apartment playing, practicing, or whatever. It cuts 15 decibels. The reason you'd want to do that is so you have more breath on the volume knob. Like you don't have to turn it like a hair for it to go. You could move it a little bit more. So more wiggle room. Good. And we're good. So no idea what to do, but I figured we'd mess around with the six string. 2 minutes in to tune up. It takes a minute. It takes 2 minutes. I thought it was faster than that. Sorry about that. So, what have I been doing six string wise? Usually everything I hear about six string instantly pops in my head as chords. The way you're going to play that way. What I've learned, because I never played, I've played A string, six string before, but never owned one to play like on a regular basis. What I found myself doing is 3-octave runs. That kind of stuff. It for me it helps me see the fretboard in ways I would have never seen before, all the way through. And then from here to here, right there's the 2-octave, and then you can come all the way up. So and then keep flying with it. So to practice, I just run through thirds, all the way up. And there's the 3 octaves all the way through and then backwards. And that's just in G, and then you move that all the way around. I don't know if you heard it, but my thumb slipped off. And by slipped off, I mean I wasn't paying attention and I wasn't muting. So all of that to run up, actively working on the right hand to keep going. Let's try that again. All the way up, because it'll rumble. And right there, I'm resting this whole thing around. It's a whole different way of playing. Because it's like, I'm flat, just totally flush against it. There's no like curled up that way to play, which I normally do on a 4 string. So with it flat that way, and just kind of anchored in. Wow. Keep missing it. And right there I got it with the right. Another thing I did, when I'm practicing, I'll go back and play. But if I'm playing live or anything like that, never stop. Just play through the flub, play through the missed note, whatever it is. I'm gonna practice it until I get it right while practicing. In the moment of it, when I'm actually out there doing something or playing with a group or something like that, there is no fucking time to stop and do anything. And not only is there no time, that's how you actually make a mistake. Maybe you'll definitely notice when you screw up. Most people won't, especially if you play straight through it. Like those mistakes I made, I missed that note, but if I'll try to intentionally miss it, see if you notice it. I actually made a mistake before it because I was thinking about the lead up and I flubbed it a little here. I think I hit it right on the bar or whatever. But the point is, you just play straight through it, and that's the whole thing. The other thing, again, with the muting is that's what really should be talked about with the sixth string, more so than chords. Because with the chords, without the muting, it sounds terrible. So if I were to keep this going, all those overtones come out. I don't know how it's going to sound on phone speakers or on a computer through YouTube, but if you have headphones on, you're definitely going to notice it. And if you're recording, any engineer is going to hear it immediately, and it muddies the mix, and it just sounds absolutely horrible. You just have, it's like having an AC unit on. It's just a generator that's always going and going, and it gets to the point where you don't even realize it until it turns off, and then you're like, holy shit, what's all this space? So that's the biggest obstacle with the sixth string. Not so much how wide the neck is or anything like that. You can get past that. The only way to get past that is to keep practicing. The only way to get past that, whatever figurative generator sound that's always going on is to practice muting and to actively do it. For me, it's the right hand the whole time. And people have different ways of doing it. Some people will just keep their thumb and go this way with a straight line. Because I've been playing, I've always muted where I kind of stick my finger in between each one and the back of it goes. I still do that. This way it's not a total foreign way of playing for me. Even though it's flat and flush, I still have this thumb here. I don't just let it rest like dead fish and have it go over. I do it naturally too, I can't even help it. So maybe that's a part. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's anything better. It's like if I instinctually do it, I'm just going to keep doing it that way. So this way down. And then you don't have to come all the way up, because as you're playing, your fingers will rest against it and will mute the next string. So you're really only muting the top 3 strings at any given time. It's no different than a 5 string or anything. I know a lot of people, when they get the 6, they start just noodling around, like, which is fun. But for me, it's just the upper register stuff. I cannot fucking speak. The upper register stuff is fun and all, but it just mirrors up here. I also haven't played this enough to really start getting in there and doing stuff with it, but that'll change. So I have been mirroring some things, like I've played this idea, just major arpeggio to minor. And then this is the main progression. That's where I put the riff, the daily riff or whatever, riff of the day, daily riff. That was that one. So that whole thing is really wide, and it's an original to play. So I'll do a deep dive of that one, because I don't mind showing people what I write and stuff. But to get it up here and start messing around with it over here, that's a hard one. I haven't done it. I mean, I'm doing it right now, but I haven't done it before. Like, I don't sound smooth, that donk. But the idea is to take what you play here and then play it up on this end. So to play it through, let's see if I can do it. An octave higher, because it's a 6th string. just a look into how I would practice with a 6. So we'll be playing it all the way up here. I think we have enough real estate to do it. So it would be, right? Because we have on D. Yeah, D, right? My brain is so shot looking at 6 strings. Starting on the high D, so. See, I'm not used to this. It's gonna be hard as fuck. Let's try it again. Yikes. It's hard because I'm still working with the muting. So something like that. So now I know what I'm going to be practicing when I pick this thing up until I can get it right. That's the cool part where people always want to know what to practice. If you write something, when you write something, practice that. So when I wrote that, I actually wrote it on 4 string. I started on C. Start with the major arpeggio. To minor. Then I played the inversions. And then kind of a blues riff. Going from root, 5, 2, 4. Like any Taylor Swift song. But I fill in a lot of fucking notes in between there, so. That idea. I think those are the notes, right? Oh no, I'm coming up to here. So yeah, playing a major 6, root note, major 6th, 5th, 4th, right? Chord progression wise. Fourth, and then 5th. That's the other thing. When I write something, I don't know. That's the idea of theory. I come back to it and analyze what I've done. That's where you can still keep feel, man, and all that stuff. But the point is, take that riff, and now that I have a 6 string, I'm going to play it in this key down here. I'll start it on D. So, major arpeggios, 2 octave, minor 2 octave, then my turnaround of same pattern. That I was playing up on C. Take that, move it up the octave, and then move it up another octave. Nope. And that's the idea of it. So, I don't know, a couple people watched me practice today. That's all I got. I'm going to dig a little further into that, but that's where it comes up from. I haven't picked this up in a while, so I'll take something that I know how to play, that I wrote, and then I'm going to figure out how to play it in different areas, and then from just practicing, I guarantee, once I'm going, like so uncomfortable for me to play that high. But it won't be comfortable forever, because I'm going to be practicing it, and the more it becomes an ease, then the writing will follow through. Just like that, right? Because I wouldn't write that unless I was practicing. Up and down. that sounds good. Let's see. Hold on. It's a stretch. Wow. I'm on to something there. So now I can play it lower. That was it. Okay, something like that. I'm gonna get to work on that. Yeah, I know just practicing going live, whatever. It's better than nothing. But a little insight onto how it actually happens when I pick this thing up. So, thanks for hanging out, watching this. If you're not watching it live, whatever. 16 minutes of my nonsense. Ooh. Let me know below if that's good or bad. If you made it this far, I'm impressed. So, yeah, sorry if that was boring, but, you know, what do they always say? The destination is boring, the journey there isn't, or some bullshit. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it looks like to practice and actually write in my world. So, welcome to it. Talk to you guys soon. Comments below, and I will put up an actual video tomorrow. And yeah, thanks for everything. See you later.